Welcome to the 10 most dangerous roads you would never want to drive on. Did you know that the chance of dying while driving a car is higher than flying in an airplane? According to a 2013 WHO report, around 30 people become the victims of road fatalities each day, while the number is around 95 in the United States. Even if you want to be a cool, macho driver like Dominic Toretto after watching the Fast and Furious movies, don't dare to drive on these 10 incredibly dangerous roads. Never think of having a trip by driving through these roads unless you're pissed with your life or want your next trip to be the last one. Number 10. PATIOPOULO PERDIKAKI Road in Greece. So PATIOPOULO is a 23.5 kilometer mountain road in the northeastern part of Greece. Not only is PATIOPOULO a very narrow and dangerous road, it also contains many twists and turns. This road has also no rail to protect vehicles from falling off the edge. If that information does not horrify you, the elevation of the road changes every 500 meters over the whole length. PATIOPOULO Road also lacks of markings and road lights. This makes calculating distance and avoiding dangers become extremely difficult for drivers, and that's why I took this number 10 spot. Number 9. TROLLSTIGEN in Norway. Located on the side of a mountain in Rama, Norway, this track will give you the feeling of a racetrack, with numerous sharp turns and tight curves. It's so narrow that any vehicle bigger than 40 foot long won't fit in. The natural course of this road will really take a test on your turning and driving skills if you ever dare to drive on this road. We highly don't recommend it. Number 8. TAROKO Gorge, Taiwan. So the TAROKO Gorge Road in Taiwan is another mountain route made by carved out rocks and known as the country's deadliest roadway. It's full of blind turns and narrow paths leading through mountains and caves, not to mention the many bends through the gorge. Heavy rains and earthquakes result in many erosion and landslides in TAROKO Gorge Road, making it even more dangerous when driving here. If you manage to drive here and make it out alive, you are truly a lucky person. Number 7. Road BR-166 in Brazil. Dubbed as a highway of death, it makes this list of dangerous roads not for any natural reasons but for man-made reasons. The 2,700-mile highway is the second largest road in the country, but you won't want to drive here because of the poor maintenance, numerous potholes scattering through the entire way, frequent robbery incidents, and an active prostitution ring. This highway isn't called the highway of death because of natural disasters, it's dubbed the highway of death because of all the criminal activity that happens on the highway. Number 6. Passage of Gois in France. Leading to the island of Noirmoutier, it will appear to be a regular highway at first glance, but your opinion will quickly change after knowing that it goes underwater twice a day because of the high tide. Even if you avoid the flood, it takes serious skill to drive on that wet, slippery road covered with seaweed. If you do avoid the high tide and manage to drive on pavement, you will still have to deal with the seaweed and the very slippery conditions, almost making it as slippery as driving on straight ice. Number 5. Luxor Road in Egypt. So just like the highway of death in Brazil, human beings are responsible for making this street a death trap. It connects Hurghada, a city famous for scuba diving resorts, and the ancient town of Luxor in the southern of Egypt. The presence of many bandits and terrorists is the reason of criminal activities in this track. Besides, criminals aren't the only reason that this highway made this list, it's also very dangerous because many drivers do decide to keep their headlights off to not catch the eye of any criminals, leading to fatal accidents. Number 4. North Yungas Road, Bolivia. The death toll is very high on this one, and that's why it's made the number 4 spot. To go to Coroico from La Paz through the single lane track, you have to ascend 4,650 meters before descending to 1,200 meters. The risk increases in the rainy season because of rain, fog, and muddy trail due to water runoff. In the rainy season, it's almost impossible to drive on this road because of all the mud accumulation. It really makes it dangerous. The summer months though are equally as hazardous due to the dust and rockfalls. Number 3. Skippers Canyon Road, New Zealand. The road is constructed between 1883 and 1890 during the gold rush, so it is understandable for its characteristics. This road is so narrow that if two cars go head to head, one vehicle might have to reverse for 3 kilometers in order to get to a place wide enough to pass. That's how dangerous this road is. So I really don't recommend you guys make it to this road. Number 2. The HALSEMA Highway in the Philippines. One of the most dangerous highways in the world, the HALSEMA Highway. HALSEMA Highway has a length of 150 kilometers and it's a 2 to 4 lane highway in the Philippines. Like many mountain roads, landslides are common. HALSEMA Highway is also famous to be the road where big stones and debris tumble from peaks, and along with the cloud forest comes mist that can block driver vision and make the road almost impossible to see, leading to many fatal accidents. Now before moving on to the next point, I just want to say if you are enjoying this video, please be sure to support it by dropping a thumbs up, and if you guys never want to miss out on a future video, go ahead and subscribe down below with post notifications turned on. But now guys, let's get to number 1. Number 1. The James Dalton Highway in northern Alaska. This track is 415 miles long and it's completely covered in snow. Not only is it completely covered in snow, it's also very far away from civilization. So don't dare to drive on this road unless you have a 4-wheel drive vehicle and possess a superhuman driving skill. Not only is this road very slippery and hard to drive on, you will get stuck in the deserted route for a long time should any accident happen. It's so far away from civilization that it will take a very long time for anybody to reach you. So definitely do not ever find yourself driving on this road. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's top 10. If you did, support it by dropping a thumbs up down below. My name is Ryan, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.